Hi everyone. This will be a quick comparison between the recently released KZ Bad Guy DQ6S. It's a triple dynamic driver. It's retuned. The original DQ6S, the original DQ6 was highly rated by a lot of people, so Bad Guy took it and retuned it, and now it's the DQ6S in partnership between Bad Guy and KZ. Now this one is a very new model from KZ. This is the ZES. It is a single 12mm dynamic driver, very new driver. They've never used this driver before, and an EST is inside here, so it's a one dynamic driver, one EST. I want to compare these two rather than long reviews, because there are two hot products that will certainly compete with each other, and a lot of people would ask which one works, which one is better, which one should I get, and which one worth the money. First of all, in terms of comfort and build, I would give it to this. By far the best KZ product I put on my ears. This is the best. It is fantastic. I like it a lot. Really like it a lot. It is well made. It is made of metal. You can hear it. It's made of metal. Like, this is a well-made set. KZ outdid himself in making this set. And it comes with a very good cable. The cable that I have on this DQ6S is the original cable that came with it. This is the original cable. I just took it off it just to put it on the DQ6 because DQ6 didn't come with a very good cable. I'm using my own custom cable on this, but it has a microphone. So if you want to take calls, it will work. You can take calls with this. Every other thing is fantastic, to be honest. If I'm being honest right now, every other thing is fantastic. Now, the build and comfort of this is not my forte. I don't like the comfort of this. This will give me problems with my ears after a long 4 hours of listening, but many hours of listening. This will give me a problem because of the way it's designed. You can see it has this protrusion here. If I stick it into my ears, obviously I have to put it like this. You can see it's latched to my ears. And first of all, the seal is good, but I have a problem with that because it's sealed in, but this place, this place is going to give me problem a very long period of time. Whereas on the other hand, this guy is the opposite because it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. I can just put it like this very easily. Only the nozzle gets into my ears and it's fine. I don't feel any pain. I don't feel like it's latched into my ears. There is breathing room around my ears, and that is good. It's exactly what you need in your earphones. This is exactly what you should look at before buying any earphone, regardless of the sound quality. Comfort is number one. If the comfort is not good, regardless of the amount you spend, it is worthless. So comfort, I give it to this. Obviously, if we are going out of that recommendation, I would say go for the ZES. But then it comes down to the sound quality. The sound quality, on the other hand, is where the DQ6S is better because of the overall presentation. This can be as good as it, but it needs some retuning, especially if they get a partnership and maybe take away that EST driver. The EST driver is what is holding this model back. And it's just the problem it has. It really doesn't have any other problem that I can say. It really doesn't have any other problem. It's just the EST is causing a problem. The EST, with the tuning it has, makes the mids and the highs shrill. It's thin. It's not that good. The presentation won't be that good. A lot of people wouldn't like a thinned out mid and highs. It makes it sound metallic and unreal. So a lot of people wouldn't like that, even myself included. So that's just the downside to this. But the bass on this is fantastic. Like, I even will go as far as saying that the bass on this is better than this. Granted, this has more quantity. This has a lot of bass. This one is like a blonde in a KZ shell. This has bass. Very good bass. I like the bass on this. This is fun. It's Bad Guy that tuned it, so obviously it has to be fun. So this has a lot of bass, but this has a cleaner, controlled, and still impactful bass. I think it's because of the 12mm driver in here. It's very good. The thing that makes this a better set is the mids and the highs are not shrill. They might not be the best mids. I've had better mids, but the mids are a little bit cohesive. Now, I get it. This has triple dynamic drivers. A dynamic driver is handling those frequencies, and it certainly will present it better than an EST, single EST would. I get it. Maybe that's the limitation this is having, but in terms of cohesive sound, the DQ6S is better, really better. Not by much, but it's better. It's audibly better, at least for my ears. And for the music and movies that I watch, it's better. Another downside to the ZES is the drivability. This needs a bit of power. This really does need power. Like on a DAC amp, I run it louder than I would run this DQ6, and the DQ6 has triple dynamic drivers, so it's quite interesting that this is power hungry. This is definitely power hungry, and that is just maybe a slight downside. It's not a huge downside, but it's certainly a downside. Other than that, I would say it's a good set. Both are good sets. This is better in sound quality, this is better in comfort and build. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're more or less into comfort and you can deal with a bit of thin mids and thin highs, you can go for the ZEX. The comfort is just very good. You won't have any issues with comfort. And one more thing, you need some power. You have to have power to drive this, like drive it well. If you don't have the power, you might have a bit of an issue. But in terms of sound, if your sound quality and you can manage the comfort, the fitment of this, then this all day is the better set, sound quality wise. Other than that, that's the comparison between these two. If you like this content, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.